That's right, I'm fishing on Thanksgiving. And although this is a cutthroat who has given me a good battle, I am after another steelhead. Okay, settle down, buddy. There we go. Thanksgiving fish. Still very cool. Oh man, I was sure this was a steelhead where I hooked him. I mean, the water I hooked him in. Everything about it looked like a steelhead takedown, and it is a very nice cutthroat, but not the steely I'm after. But the fact that they're out to play in this very, very cold water is pretty cool. All right, buddy, come on over here. Nice. All right, get it out of your system. Get it out of your system, and then I'll give you the grab. Look at that. That is a sweet cutthroat. God, they are so amazingly fresh and oh, awesome. Well, this will be a challenge. Look at this beautiful cutthroat that decided to go for my steelhead set up here with a pink worm on a jig head. That's cool of him. Oh, that's a beauty. It was a good solid bobber down, and I was sure it was a steelhead. Easy boy. There we go. Now the trick is I got to give him a good toss because I'm a ways from the water. So here he goes. No harm, no foul. All right, as you can see, the river's edge has begun to freeze. The reason I'm fishing today is there's way less slush floating down the river, but now it's snowing and the temperatures are supposed to drop again, so we'll see. But I'm out here fishing. Testing every step as I work my way down one of my favorite riffles because I'm standing on ice. Now I know from waiting here, as I've said before, it's probably only thigh deep underneath my feet, so if I was to plummet through, I know I'd be hitting some nice hard river rock. Oh! I think we got a steelhead. That feels too big to be a cutthroat. Oh, and he's right on that ice edge. I'm not going any closer. That is a steelhead. Either that or a giant cutthroat. That is a big ass cutthroat is what it is. Holy shit. Look at the size of this thing. And I think this guy gave me a second chance at him because my float kind of fluttered. All right, bud, you can get your twists out. You're going back. Oh my gosh, this is a big, beautiful cutthroat. Let's get him cleared off. Look at the size of that thing. Holy shit. And it's on my steelhead rig. Look at the size of that cutthroat. Holy cow. That's got to be a 22-incher. Let's measure him and get a... Nope, it's more like a 20-incher. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. And to take my steelhead gear, that's even better. All right, here we go with the toss, because I'm not going to take any chances. And there he goes. Holy shit, that was cool. Very cool. So anyway, as I was saying, there's way less slushy ice on the river surface today because we have a little slight warming trend, and you can see that it's snowing. It's actually 34 degrees out. But I figured out that up here in the mountains, it'll snow when it's 50. But anyway, we got a couple inches yesterday. Oh, there's another good fish. Now that might be a steelhead. I think this is a steelhead. Oh, that's too strong to be a... Oh my God, he's right on the edge of the ice too. Oh, baby. See, that edge of that ice is sharp. Uh-oh, we're in it. Nope, this is another monster cutthroat. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. These fish are big enough that they're fooling me as to whether they are a cutthroat or a steelhead. This one is even bigger. And they are digging on my pink worm on a jig head. Look at the size of these cutthroat. Holy shit. I hope... Oh, let's get the camera situated so we can see this guy a little better, because he's worth the extra look. Look at that. That is just incredible. And they're actively going after this in this... Oh, got to get a better grip before I toss him back. Now, just so you know, that toss back in does them absolutely no damage. In fact, I remember hearing when I was younger that they think tossing them back versus swimming them, as long as they're not bleeding and as long as they haven't been out of the water a long time. But tossing them back in is actually good for them because it shocks them back into, shocks them out of whatever state they're in where they're just being all docile and letting you handle them. But those are two of the biggest cutthroat I've seen in this stretch, so I'm excited for the rest of this. So no action on the Colorado blade today, so we are giving them a third and final look back to one of my bead jigs on my, what I consider my main steelheading setup, which is a 10.5 foot, 10.5 foot rod and a bait caster, and this 4 bead jig, colorful rubber legs. Should be the ticket if I can get the twists out of my line. Oh man, I just turned the camera on. Oh, that was either another very massive cutthroat, or I did hook a steelhead right down here, and it was kind of on the same drift where I had a wiggle on when I was fishing the pink worm. Dang it, it wasn't a really good hook set, so I'm not surprised that he got loose. And just like that, next cast. Oh man, I can't tell if he's got me on the ice shelf or what's going on. I know that the camera can't see shit right now. Oh, I think he got me under the ice shelf. This shit can cut somebody's line.